Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my season 7 predictions video. So let's get into it. It's definitely going to be a season for the women. We've seen Lady Olenna make an alliance with the Martells. We've already heard Lady Olenna talk about how they control the food that comes into King's Landing. So I definitely think we're going to be seeing King's Landing being starved out, and winter has come, so the crops are going to be not growing. There's going to be a massive food issue, and King's Landing will definitely be in a fragile position. I feel like Sansa will be a little bit manipulated by Littlefinger, just based on that look that Littlefinger was giving Sansa at the end of episode 10. I feel like Littlefinger's going to try and get in between Jon and Sansa, but at the end of the day, I think that Sansa is very, very wary of Littlefinger, and she is trying to trust Jon as much as she possibly can. And I do feel like she will be taking on the Lady of the North once Jon has to go out there and fight, and once Jon finds out his true parentage, which I think will happen towards the end of the season, because even though we know Jon's parentage now, Jon has a much bigger fight to be preoccupied about, and Bran has a lot of things that he needs to still uncover as well. So I think it's definitely going to be towards the end of the season that Jon finds out. Uncle Benjen / Cold Hands mentioned the power that the wall has against the dead, but now that Bran has been touched, they can seriously escalate that storyline and push it forward. But I don't think they're going to do that. If they do it, I think that will be towards the end of season 7, where Bran tries to go through the wall and inevitably lead the White Walkers south of the wall. But for the most part, I think Bran will just be discovering more of his visions. So one thing that I think is something to look forward to, and it's a little bit more far-fetched because it will get a little bit complicated, is the theory of ice dragons. Ice dragons are mentioned in the history book of Westeros, which is the world of ice and fire. So if Bran was to walk into an ice dragon, or alternatively one of Dany's dragons, that would be freaking awesome. But I do think that's far along the track, perhaps season 8, so maybe I won't talk about that too much, but that would be awesome. Arya seems to be taking on the role of Lady Stoneheart. I mentioned this briefly as well. So I think we'll see a lot of her assassinating Freys, and she's in the Riverlands, so I have high hopes that she will come across the Hound and Beric Dondarrion, Thoros of Myr once again. I really hope there will be a Hound Arya reunion. That would be amazing. And obviously Beric and Thoros and the Hound now want to be fighting for the War of the Dawn as well. So I feel like them all together with Arya towards the end of the season are going to head up north as well, where they can fight with Jon, and hence there will be another Stark reunion. Whilst we're still on that, Mel is heading down south, so I think she'll either come across Beric and Thoros once again. You have to remember, in season 3, Melisandre said to Arya that we will meet again, so I feel like Mel will die next season, or she will go and fight with Daenerys instead and be her Red Priest. But that's a little bit more far-fetched because they're kind of headed in different directions at the moment. And we've obviously seen Jon's mother, Lyanna Stark, but we haven't seen any flashbacks of Rhaegar Targaryen, and we've heard a lot about him, how much of a good man and a nice man he was from characters like Barristan Selmy. So there has been a lot of talk of him. Hopefully we'll get a flashback in one of Bran's visions of Rhaegar Targaryen. I would love that. But in general, there will be a lot more flashbacks to look forward to, including some of Ned once again. Maybe Sean Bean will make an appearance in season 7. I don't think we'll see much of Sam in the next season, maybe like 1 or 2 episodes, just like how it was for this season, of him just learning about wildfire and dragons and all of that kind of stuff. I'm thinking he will spend the whole of season 7 just training up and then head back to the north, Jon will obviously have to make an alliance with Daenerys Targaryen. Considering the fact that I think he will learn of his parentage towards the end of season 7, leading up to season 8. I think that there will be a marriage happening there. I've said this from the beginning, and it's something that I've wanted Jon and Daenerys to get married. It's an unpopular opinion, I know, but I'm a bit of a romantic, and I know they're related, but in true Targaryen tradition. So Cersei I don't think will die in season 7. I think that Jaime will definitely pull back from her in season 7. He will return to the redeemable Jaime that we were getting to see in season 3 with Brienne, if memory serves me correctly. Cersei will well and truly be alone in season 7, and she will just go madder and madder. And considering everything in the prophecy has come true, Jaime, I feel, will be the one to eventually kill her as her Valancourt. And yeah, in saying that, Cersei and Euron will be the season 7 villains and potentially the season 8 villains. A lot of people have been talking about how bad it is that Daenerys is bringing the Dothraki into Westeros, considering the fact that the Dothraki believe Daenerys is essentially a god. They witnessed her in the fire come out alive, they witnessed her dragons, so to them she is a walking talking god. They crossed the narrow sea for her. I don't think that they're going to be returning to their usual customs. I think they will make an effort to respect their queen, and Yara and Daenerys definitely see a bit of a romance happening there. Daenerys is bisexual in the books, Yara or Asha in the books is straight, but they've made her a lesbian in the show. Who knows, maybe it will be the first same-sex marriage in Westeros, but I don't think so. I think Daenerys is more likely to marry Jon and potentially have Yara as a paramour. And I don't expect to see Jorah and Daario in season 7. Daario I don't really know if we'll see at all, but I feel as though Jorah we'll see in season 8 for maybe like one episode. So those are my predictions. Let me know what you guys think will happen in season 7. Watch out for my season 6 overall review and my season 6 Q&A. Subscribe to my channel because I will still be active even in the off period of Game of Thrones doing other things. Let me know what you guys want to see as well, and follow me on social media. Thank you guys so much for watching season 6 of Game of Thrones with me. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you all on board. Thank you for all your lovely comments. I see them all. I wish I could reply to all of you, but unfortunately I don't have that many hours in the day, but I do truly from the bottom of my heart appreciate all of your lovely comments, and I'm thanking you all. Have an awesome week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!